there, all my air signs. I hope you are doing great. This is going to be your group reading for this week. So if you're watching me on YouTube, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as well, if you haven't been to one of my group readings, not all messages are going to resonate, and that's okay. So please take the messages that resonate with you. Don't take the messages that don't. Don't try to make it fit. And if you are looking for a private reading, I can help you out with that as well. You can contact me on my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com. And now is a great time to get a reading because I have my Peaceful Days discount running, and you can get a reading for a discounted price. So, air signs, we're going to do something a little bit different this time around. Considering a lot of us are hunkering down at home and we have a little bit more time on our hands, possibly, it's left us for a lot of time to think. So I feel like what we should do is take this time to our advantage and go inwards and ask the questions, what do we need to learn? And I think the focus is going to be on love, life, and our career. So, air signs, what do we need to learn about love, about life, and about our jobs? Here. Okay, so air signs, funny that we got the eagle showing up for you, that highest flyer out of all the wingeds. So in terms of love and relationships, eagle and communication, this means a couple of things to me. Have you been reading the signs properly? Are you understanding and are you sending the right signals, or are we getting mixed signals? Possibly you could be sending them or not understanding them properly yourself. What this also talks about is you might have either a romanticized or an idealized type of vision on your love life, okay? Looking at it the highest and brightest, which is not a bad thing, but you also have to look at what your expectations are. It's possible that you might have been let down in the past because you had much higher expectations for love than maybe what was, I don't know, on the plate, reasonable, I don't know, it's hard to say. If that message resonates with you, then it's for you. But where are you at right now? This current situation in this past has left you to winter solstice and reflection. So some of you are either thinking really carefully right now in your relationship about, am I in the right place? Or you might be taking some time to yourself right now to really think about, do I want to be in a relationship? Where am I in my life right now? And do I have time for this? You're really kind of going within and taking the time to look deep and see, what is it that I really want? So you might be taking this pause for yourself to figure out what that is. And I think it's really important. Now, moving forward, what can you expect in love? It is time to focus on what brings you calm, what brings you peace, what brings you happiness, childhood and innocence. Think about going back to the time where you didn't have any problems when you were a kid, that kind of feeling, okay? I think that your love life needs to go into that direction because it does feel like you've had either some expectations or patterns that you've been looking at and setting your sights maybe not in a realistic place for you. But when you bring it back to you feeling good just intrinsically, rather than trying to make something happen or have expectations in a relationship, that's when things just naturally flow, okay? Don't try to make anything happen. Just go with that flow and things will work out for you, okay? Hope that makes sense for you, air signs. Now, let's talk about life. Oh, is that going to jump out? No, it's not. Air signs, please. What do we need to learn in life right now? What should our focus be? What do we need to learn about life right now, our air signs? Air signs. What do you need to learn about life? Air signs. You need to learn about life. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing a pattern here as well, and I don't know if this, okay. You know how this is definitely a message for one of you or many of you air signs. I definitely think that there could have been a relationship change in the past that's impacting you and where you're at right now. So either you've moved away from a relationship that wasn't serving you and now therefore you're finding peace, or you've left old patterns in a relationship and now you are finding a new pattern of yourself, okay? So in the past with regards to life, things were really kind of moving forward and you were bringing changes, okay? Because I have dragonfly and emergence. In life, this is representing to me bringing light into the darkness, knowing that there's things that you need to change and actually making the effort and putting the intention on moving it forward. With dragonfly, there's always positive change and transformation. It's very similar to butterfly energy because they start as like a larvae, but they have to grow and transform before they get their wings, okay? So lotus flowers here are showing me that this has been a longer evolution for you to be able to really bring these changes forward. You might have been having a harder time deciding what it is that you want to do and how you want to change. Now, where are you at right now? I love this. Music and harmony. Okay, so this is telling me you might be feeling really good. You might be bringing peace into your life right now. Maybe this situation has been just the break that you needed. I mean, I know it's not under a good circumstances, of course, but sometimes you just need an excuse to have a break, okay? And if this is the excuse that you need to take that time and to take several breaks throughout the day, it's time to focus on music. It's time to focus on being calm and happy. Now, in the future, with regards to life, in terms of lessons as well, I think this looks like a scary card, but it's not a scary card, friends, okay? Island and solitude. This does not mean you're going to be alone, okay? Let's just clear the decks with that right now. What this means with your life lessons moving forward, because if you notice the details, this tree, it's actually in full bloom, isn't it? Sure is. So what this means for you moving forward with life, when you are willing to do the hard work and put forward your own steps to bring forward positive change and transformation for yourself, that's when you feel the flow. That's when you bring peace into your life. And that's when you realize, even in your darkest days, when you stand by yourself, you are in full bloom and you have all the skills, knowledge, and ability you need to get yourself through this. Sometimes having some solitude, like we all have right now, is just what you need to be able to grow. Very relevant message there. Okay, career stuff for our air signs. How is it? How is it that like island and solitude seriously comes out at this time, right? Just saying. Okay, there we go. Well, we need one more, please. One more for air signs on our career. One more for air signs here. Okay. All right, so I think there's some things changing and possibly brewing for you, air signs. So with regards to the job, you haven't been feeling it. There's definitely been tension at the office or at the workplace, and it is affecting you emotionally. Like I said before, this break might have been just the thing that you needed, okay, because it was getting heavy in the workplace. But now where you're at, you're really feeling kind of like, I'm starting to see things go into alignment. I'm starting to feel like I'm in the groove again. You might have even been doing some job searches, which I know is probably a difficult time at this point, but this might have given you the downtime and the break you need to start looking into the things that you've wanted to look into because you weren't happy anyways, okay? Just saying. But moving forward with you kind of going with the flow and seeing these good energies and allowing yourself to be following these synchronistic type things and going by your intuition rather than your logical brain, what do you call to you? Gaia. Nurturing. This is beautiful energy, friends. This is much more balanced than this. This is talking about healing. It's about understanding the calm nature of what you need to feel nourished and loving and growing. You might be looking for a new work opportunity altogether in a climate that's not as dramatic or not as understaffed and therefore needing a lot more work for a smaller number of people. This is telling me that where the job is concerned, moving forward, when you take your time and you follow your intuition and you follow the path that just makes sense, you're going to end up following a very beautiful path for yourself and coming into some lovely energy, calm, growth, and feeling grounded and in control in your career. That's really cool. So I'm going to pull one card from the Angels and Ancestors deck. Okay, I don't even need to, but two cards jump out anyway, so you get two air signs. Aren't you lucky? Wow. Wow, isn't there some polarity here? Holy cow. Autumn, right? Release the old and rest. Boom. What has the key word been for your reading? Resting and recuperation and knowing that you are fine just by yourself. Is there something you are holding back on? Okay. So definitely there was some changes happening in the past and things that you don't like, and it's leading you up for positive change and transformation. And now that I have spring showing up, and we're in spring right now, aren't we? Hint, hint. So spring showing up is all about seeing your seeds grow. So the things that you saw coming down the line and you looked at and you followed, okay? Funny, Gaia, nurturing, seeds growing. This is about abundance, growth, wealth. This is about starting new projects, having expansion, bringing new ideas out into the forefront and seeing them take off. Wow, air signs. There's a lot of really cool stuff that is coming up for you and high-flying, positive change energy. So remember, you are perfectly fine to do all of this on your own. You have all the skills, knowledge, and ability you need to take this far. This is going to be wonderful. I can't wait to see how this works out for you, air signs. If you liked this reading, please don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to do readings for all of you. And join me next time for your next reading.